Welcome back to my QQQ trade series. Today I rolled my covered call out to July 31st and up to a $545 strike. That gives me the potential for another $1,000 in capital gains if I'm assigned, and I'd still have 30 shares left in the account, basically free shares at this point. This small trade keeps improving my position without locking in losses. Let me show you how it fits into my overall wheel strategy. Today is Friday, June 27th, and QQQ is trading at $548.82 a share. Last week, when the share price was at $527, I rolled a covered call out 7 days and received $199.68 in premium. Today, I want to roll it out at least 1 week, and if possible, I also want to increase the strike price and, of course, still generate a net credit. So let's look at the possibilities for rolling it out. I will be closing the $535 call. Because the position is so far in the money right now, it's going to cost me close to $1,400 to close it. So I'll look for a new strike price that is higher than $535 with a premium of more than $1,400. The July 3rd expiration date would generate a net credit if I make a straight roll, keeping the $535 strike. If I go out 14 days to July 11th, I can generate a small net credit if I choose the $538 strike price, and I could get a little bit more credit if I choose the $537 strike price, which would, in addition to the options premium, also give me an additional $200 in capital gains if the contract is assigned. I could also go all the way out to July 31st. On July 31st, I have a $515 cash secured put expiring. That position has about a 16% chance of going in the money and still has almost $300 of extrinsic value. And if I choose this expiration day, I could sell a covered call with a strike price of $540 or $545 and still generate a net credit. I'm pretty tempted to opt for the $540 covered call expiring 34 days from now, because the put and the call would have a pretty wide spread, and there's a possibility they could both expire out of the money. So let's take a look at the order form. The trades I'm considering would be a straight roll out 6 days with a net credit of between $63 and $98, rolling out 14 days and increasing my new strike price by a couple of dollars to generate a credit of between $119 and $150, or going all the way out to July 31st, raising the strike price by $5 and generating a credit of between $444 and $463. Let's just see if I could get it up to $545. That would increase my strike price by $10, giving me a potential $1,000 of capital gains and generate about a little more than $100 in options premium for the roll. I'm Patricia Saylor, Managing Partner of Saylor Financial Fundamentals, and I've recently updated my website to make it easy to navigate. You'll find trade videos, tools, and resources to help you build your own investing plan. I'll pin the link in the first comment. The position would still be in the money and likely to be assigned. So I think that's the one I'm going to go for. I'm prioritizing raising the strike price over generating more premium, and I'm choosing this date because it is the day that I also have a put expiring with a $515 strike. I put in the order at 110. It didn't fill, so I'm lowering it to 105. And now I'm dropping it to 99. And it just doesn't seem to be filling, so I'm going to drop it all the way down to the bid. Up. Well, before I could edit my order, it did fill at 99 cents a share, so I should see $97.68 coming into this account. I'm going to use $535 as my collateral value because that's the amount I would have received today if I had not rolled. So it's a very small annualized rate of return, just under 2%, but I have raised the strike price by $10 a share. So that gives me the possibility of an additional $1,000 in capital gains if this position is assigned. With QQQ now at $549 a share, I am short a $515 put and a $545 call, both expiring on July 31st, which is 34 days from now. The extrinsic value of the two positions is a little more than $1,400, so all of that will erode away over the next 34 days. The current net liquidating value of the position is $69,554. My total expense is $53,695. My current profit, some of which is unrealized at this point, is $15,859. And one thing I like about this covered call at 545 is if I am assigned, I'll bring in $54,500, which will be greater than my total expense and income. So I will, at that point, lock in a profit and still have 30 shares. That's this week's trade. With each roll, I'm reducing risk, adding income, and keeping this position flexible. If you're trading the wheel or building a similar portfolio, subscribe and follow along, and I'll see you next time.